Are we back? I think we're back.
Has been defeated.
What's up, dude?
Let's go.
Just a casual internet break. No biggie. I don't know what happened. That wasn't OBS. That was just a full internet crash.
For a good old fight. Get ready. Opening. With all my might. This'll do. Opening. Opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. You sure know how to fight. Concentrate.
There we go.
Even that is an push harder. Let's go.
How about this? 'Cause I'm tired of your shit.
All my might. I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I feel like some weapons just aren't meant for the game. New skill panel. We're not even properly into the one we're currently on. Oh, good. It just extended it. It didn't actually. Okay.
I'm gonna protect my family when the bad
I
guys come to town.
really dislike when stuff
Hard to stay
that is out of my
motivated as tired
control
as we are.
breaks the stream.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountain. The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence. I hope you are right.
You worry too much,
But
my
they
friend.
have turned their backs on affairs of state. Perhaps they are wary of their talents and knowledge being exploited for malign causes. But I'm certain that if they got to know Lord Liu Bei, they'd gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to serve him and his cause. It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
I think they will.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow's even sharper than Shishu. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? Shishu's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was Shishu who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone. Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
However, Liu Bei was in low spirits when he returned from his trip to see Zhuge Liang. He had been told that he was away, and so they did not meet.
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
I don't think we have time, brother.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Ah, there you are.
Chat, we're
I was
getting
hoping
close
to
to the
ask
end of
you
this game.
something.
We need to start thinking about what game we're going to play next.
This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger. If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration. Something that gave your life meaning. I see. That doesn't surprise me, coming from you. You are far stronger than I could ever hope to be. I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world. I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all, and indecisiveness only ever leads to regret. Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
How long has it been since we left that message for Zhuge Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the Hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests, and visit Lord Zhuge Liang's residence again.
That night.
That Zhuge Liang still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
Then why doesn't he show himself? He's had plenty of chances. How many times does he expect us to visit?
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days, and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, Shishu?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
Shishu?
So it's a test.
Hey, Shishu. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I'm unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are
Yeah.
you saying?
We're probably gonna finish this
Sorry,
tomorrow.
But I cannot explain why. All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
For your mother?
Internet
I see.
depending.
I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here.
I made a very, very huge list on my phone last night when I was laying in bed.
But let me commend
Or
you on making
yesterday.
a brave decision. Such
Afternoon
filial
when I was
piety is
laying
to
in
be
bed.
admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change your mind.
A lot of upcoming games.
Rather, if there's anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord. Thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck in your future campaigns.
I want to say the first Berserker Kazan is the one that interests me the most and is also the closest. Or the... Not necessarily in that order.
Oh, it's you. I'll be leaving Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
Obviously, Assassin's Creed Shadows is on the list when it comes out. Gonna kind of have to do that one. And I don't mean like have to as in like pulling my teeth doing it. I do want to play it, but also Ubisoft partner thing, kind of got to.
I'm sorry. Believe me, this isn't how I want it to be. But I don't have any choice. A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council. But that wasn't all. It also said that my mother was under the protection of Cao Cao's army.
Motherfucker.
At first blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage.
Oh, the first Berserker Kazan is out in March.
But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Like
games on the
everyone else
list.
here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But that, it seems, is an aspiration. A dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice,
I don't know.
but I agonized over it for days.
I don't know if I
Now that
want
have made the decision,
do.
I cannot regret it. Still, I would like to ask you for one last favor.
Actually, when does the Enshrouded?
Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man, and I truly believe he will unite the land. Thank you. Knowing that is great comfort to me.
Shrouded, I think, has a full release soon.
Though my serving Cao Cao may
Doesn't
make
it?
us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
Maybe
Cao Cao.
a playthrough of one of the Soulsborne Akira games, or like a YouTube series. Do that live on stream.
Easy to lose your way.
One of the old Far Cry games, maybe.
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants,
Never really
we've
been a
given
big
him
fan
more
of the
than he could
Ninja
possibly
Gaiden
need.
games, which is
It's
weird.
high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo. Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running
Is
at
the
our call?
remaster just like the Mario remaster, or is it more like the Final Fantasy remake?
Shishu said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling.
Like, are the graphics actually updated, or is it just ported to UE5?
But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Not out, which means we're
Does
obligated
it-
to keep trying until he does.
Guess I could just look
He
myself,
will
right?
eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost Shishu, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can
Those
truly
actually
rely
look
on.
good.
That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
Oh, it's literally out today.
You are a tenacious visitor. I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces
I don't
into
know if you
empires.
saw.
I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your
This
help
is my
and
list
wisdom.
of games that I came up with.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy little...
That's enough, Zhang Fei.
No, I wasn't doing that much research into it. I was just
Fine.
looking at like
I'll dispense with the formality. We can
upcoming
speak
games. A lot of
plainly with
the
each other.
games that
equals.
aren't released yet are like they don't have a specific date. It just says like Q1 2025.
Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help
I
me.
should go through and do it, but
I've staked my life on a
some of
great
them are
endeavor.
old
and
games
will
also.
do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself. I need help.
A great endeavor?
Kind of thinking of like
I'll build a world where people can live
let me just send
as
it
they
directly
wish.
to you.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices. And many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve. An embarrassing admission, I know.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead to something better.
I played the demo and I don't
even
know,
if
it didn't
doesn't, surely
grab
there's
me.
no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end
Maybe
to
I
the
didn't give it a
turmoil
fair
across
shake,
the
but
land.
like
Is
I don't know.
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so.
I played Persona and those also didn't grab me.
But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
I've also so here's the thing though, the demo didn't grab me initially, but like watching a little bit of end gameplay from Danfinity and hearing all the great things about it and knowing that it is a game that usually fits up right up in my fucking alley, like I don't know why I wouldn't like it if I actually got into it.
Brother,
Yeah, so some of them I've played before, some of them I haven't in that list.
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake.
It's just like I was
All the
putting
men,
some thoughts
women,
together for
and
like what I
children
could
who
do
died having never found their dreams.
YouTube series
All those lives
on,
cut down,
whether that's
sacrifices to his grander vision.
on stream or off stream.
I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want. I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a child.
Maybe so. But still. If you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose.
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil, and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path, logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first, and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness. A fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions. No wonder you don't know how to go about it.
Yes. But can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then, and only then, can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
There's like a big chunk in that list in the middle that
Where's Lord Liu Bei?
are games that haven't come out yet.
Zhuge Liang again?
Yes.
So obviously
Ever
those
since
are
he
kind of
brought
out of the
Lord Zhuge
question.
Liang back here. They've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happier.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day? I don't like it. Not one bit. We stood by him through...
I'm not sure I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching. All we can do is watch and wait.
I remember Xinye, and how Lord Xuesu seems to control the battle at will. I've never seen anything like it. Now if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything that the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist, there'll be nothing to stop him from achieving the unimaginable. I thought you would. They say that one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill to fight under a military strategist of such genius. How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me? What will my role be? I can't wait to find out.
Hey, yo.
It's you. How long has it been?
3 inches on a good day. Oh,
Yes, it has. You look well. We studied weaponry together, remember? I'm Yue Yingham Yanan.
like I
I
forgot?
heard
You were
had
gonna make a
become
fucking
vassal of Lord
statue
Liu
out of
Bei.
me.
So I thought I'd take the opportunity to come see you again. The fact is, I recently entered Lord Liu Bei's service myself, which makes us allies and comrades.
Comrades.
You see,
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but So far, there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
Lord Zhuge Liang. Come on, let's go.
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao. They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hubei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Zhuge Liang, how might we defeat Cao Cao's forces?
We establish a position at Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
Forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
What?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband. Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this.
About what? Why are you being sexist, Zhang Fei?
Thank you for the welcome. I have heard much of your exploits.
This lying little hussy. She was about ready to make a doll accurate to every inch of me.
I will do whatever I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
Every inch, she said.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon.
Now she's just pretending like it never happened.
Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei.
Wild behavior. I guess, dude. I don't... Yo! What are we feeling for the battle? Pikes? Dude, how could we not run this? It's so good. Everything about it is just phenomenal.
Shall we start?
Thank you all for coming. Hey. We are now blessed with the presence of the sleeping dragon himself. I think Zhuge Liang should be the one to lead this meeting.
Yes.
As you wish, Lord Liu Bei. Now, allow me to start by explaining our situation. Cao Cao has wiped out the House of Yuan, and his large army has closed in on Jing province. To confront this threat, we have positioned our forces in Bawangpa. They are led by Xiahou Dun, one of Cao Cao's most trusted generals. Defeating him will rob them of their commander, and they will surely flee. Conversely, if we lose Lord Liu Bei, we will suffer the same fate. We must do all in our power to protect him in this battle. Now that I have explained the situation, I will lay out our plan for engaging Cao Cao's forces. The condition of this battle are clearly not in our favor. We are outnumbered, and our formation leaves much to be desired. What? You chose this battlefield and our formation, now you're saying we're at a disadvantage? Patience, Zhang Fei. Lord Zhuge Liang hasn't finished. I understand your concern. Our disadvantage is plain to see, but that is precisely what makes our plan so unpredictable. Now, the enemy's main force is concentrated in the center of the battlefield. We will eliminate them all in one fell swoop. Fire should do that trick. After we let their momentum bring them into range, we will unleash a fire attack. To do this, we must hold strong against their assault long enough for the chance to present itself. When it's time, our forces will pull back. Lord Zhoushang and Yue Ying will keep the enemy at bay in the north and south. Lord Zhao Yun should be the one to lead our central forces. Leave it to me. I'll run right around the outside of the battlefield and hit them from behind. I will lead our archers. We can suppress their advance with volleys from the high ground. The task before me may be difficult, but it is also an opportunity to prove my worth. I will not fail you in this fight. While our forces are holding off the enemy's advances, we need Lord Guan Yu and Zhang Fei to prepare the fire attack. Lord Guan Yu should go north and capture the base in the mountains. Lord Zhang Fei will head south and take the forest base there. Lord Zhou Yun will pull his forces back, and when the enemy front line moves forward in pursuit, we will launch fire arrows from each base. Their troops will be engulfed in flame and lose their will to fight. That is when we turn the tide. Pah! Your long, fancy speech hasn't convinced me that any of this is going to work. Shut up, Zhang Fei! I have placed my trust in the wisdom of our strategists. If you believe in me, please do what you can to help Zhuge Liang. Ah, damn it. That's not fair, brother. When you put it that way, I guess I have no choice. I'm counting on the rest of you as well. We will carry out Zhuge Liang's plan and claim victory on Bawangba. I guess we'll go with Zhou Yun. Yeah.
I fight so that honor may carry the day.
Alright, we only have to protect Liu Bei at a minimum. Protect Liu Bei. Ooh.
Once we take Qi, the supremacy of Cao Cao will be close at hand. To battle! Cut out all who stand in our way!
I believe in the wisdom and bravery of my people. We will stop the rampage of Cao Cao's forces together!
Our central forces will block the enemy advance. Meanwhile, the flanks are to capture critical locations to prepare for our plans. As long as everyone does their job, victory is all but certain. Let us take the first step toward bringing about Lord Liu Bei's rule.
It is just as Lord Zhuge Liang said. Archers, let your arrows fill the sky.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We won't last long with these arrows raining down on us.
Advance and take out their commanders!
Nope.
Come on!
We must use Zhuge Liang's plan to push Cao Cao's forces back.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. With all my might. Looking rough. Looking rough.
Whoa!
Shan't waver.
Yeah, shan't waver, please.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Whoa! What the hell?
An officer? You must be kidding!
Over it.
I'm making my way on this!
The enemy officer
You ought to quit
been
charging
defeated.
into things.
The way is clear. We will now assault the strongholds from the north and capture them.
Come on, bro. You ain't that.
Next, we have to capture the base in the forest. All of this is a bit too precise for my liking. Move forward!
Zhang Fei, I swear to God, if you fuck this up.
Alright! Time to head out and do my part! They've taken that location. It seems we might get pincer.
Gotta be quicker than that. If it's taken, we take it back. Simple.
Come on.
Tell the rear guard to move forward. Begin the advance.
Who is this clown?
Easy suddenly. Lord Eugene, we should head to defend the base.
I can't understand your reasoning, but it is crucial to defend the base. I have no objections.
Begin the advance.
This guy's hitting all the moves. This is crazy.
We've drawn them in far enough.
Jesus.
Fall back is planned. End this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy is on the back foot. Soldiers, this is it. Let us rip into their lines. Start the advance.
Let's go. The center of the formation looks to be unraveling. Concentrate our troops there. The strongholds have been taken, but our allies aren't yet ready. We must wait for the right moment.
So, the trap is ready. The time has come to set the plan into motion. With your might, I am certain you will see it done. This is tough, no matter how you slice it. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This dude ain't even fighting anybody. He's like, I'm dying. I need help.
You call that an officer? Get this here.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, let it out.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power. I shan't waver. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Oh, Zhuge Liang's here. Or Zhuge Liao? Zhang Liao.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I trust in my skill. Bear witness to my power. Take this!
Where are you going?
Nice try. I've done my job and captured the stronghold. Now, time for the fire arrows.
Whoa. Here we go.
The enemy officer, our reserves will not reach us here. Stay sharp. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nah.
How could I have let them deceive me?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The plan's aim has been achieved. Now, the rest is down to our warriors. May you all fare well in battle.
There is now a way to victory. Charge them head on and push into their main camp. Forward march!
It's as if Lord Zhuge Liang's strategy
The
controls
enemy
the flow
officer
of the battle
has
itself.
been defeated.
It seems almost divine.
We've got comrades currently engaged. Let's go give them our support. Let us advance.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
That an officer? You must be kidding! Aren't you just a bit too strong here? Everything's going way too well! Take that!
Damn.
This territory.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Let's go!
With each victory, I grow even stronger.
You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here? Now. Take that. Victory! Let's go. Now.
You must be reckless beyond reason to rush forward like that.
Counting on you.
We cannot just concede defeat and run. We have to strike back.
All my might.
All my might. Finish rough.
I think the enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Time to drop some icebergs, baby.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it. We outnumbered them by far, and yet Lord Cao must be informed about Liu Bei's new strategist immediately.
All of you, thank you for following Zhuge Liang's plan and seeing it through. This victory has been the result of
Zhuge
strength matched
Liang's
with wisdom.
plan.
This will likely slow down Cao Cao's forces, so we can plan our defense of Jing province in the meantime.
Crushing Earth Gambit. Oh.
Incredible. I cannot believe we won. Lord Cao Cao was not holding back. If we were by ourselves, we would have been well on our way to retreat. But now...
I hope I was able to show some of what I am capable of.
You did. I can now see why Brother regards you so highly.
Yes, well, fine. I'll consider you on par with Shishu.
That is more than I could ask for. I wish to build good relations with all of you here. A strategist acts as the mind of an army. But we are powerless without capable limbs. And warriors such as you, who have assisted Lord Liu Bei for so long, are a necessary part of the plans I've laid towards our ultimate victory. Now, do excuse me. I must see to some post-battle matters.
You know, he may be a schemer, but the way he flatters people might be a bit like brother. But only a tiny bit.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing province.
Guess we'll hop on this one real quick.
The path we must walk is set. Onward!
Everyone! Gotta be quicker than that. Let's get serious. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Yeah.
Solid stratagem. I challenge you to battle.
I see you.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Everyone, now!
Gotta be quicker than that. Time to act.
Boom!
Bear witness to my power. Take this.
Dude, that's bullshit.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Yes.
Oh.
Quite a calming environment. Everything you need is close at hand, quite like the mountain retreat. Ah, pardon me. To appear out of the blue and immediately comment on the state of your residence, I must be more exhausted than I thought. An actual battlefield is nothing like the assumptions and analyses one makes in a planning session. Perhaps that revelation took a toll on me. Before he departed, Shishu saw to it that my abilities became known to many. And then, Lord Liu Bei ventured to my mountain retreat on multiple occasions, entreating me to become his strategist. This is also known to many. Hence, I had to take advantage of the situation and play the part of a genius with God-given wisdom. That is how I will demonstrate to friend and foe alike that Chugliang, the sleeping dragon, has finally taken flight. In order for Lord Liu Bei to stand out among his rival warlords, I must make it known that he has indeed gotten his hands on a rare resource. But of course, what else would one expect from a tactician? Though today was my first foray into warfare, it would not do for me to appear unnerved by the experience. In reality, it was highly stressful. I am simply pleased that everything turned out well in the end. The deeds done this day were a great help. I speak of Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhang Fei, Lord Zhao Yun, and you, of course. Though a tactician should play their cards close to the chest, I assure you that this sentiment comes from the heart. Shall I explain why you alone are privy to these thoughts?
Because I'm the protagonist.
It is true that I consider you an excellent asset. Yet, I wish to expand your utility further.
Hey, yo. Is utility another word for Pangus?
You have sampled my vegetables, yes?
Whoa!
Then you well know my predilection for items with profound zest and a palpable bite. May our fellowship be long and fruitful. I might not mind this traipse through the muck and mire with one such as you by my side.
I think that's a pretty good place to stop this. Oh, not recording. Open this up. Pull this up. I'm actually gonna close this game. Bless you. Here we go, chat. Are we back? Heresy is right around the corner, so we wanted to give everyone an in-depth preview of what is to come when it launches on February 4th. Our amazing developers are ready to tell you firsthand about the new activities, stories, and rewards that they have been working on. January 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is next Tuesday, an hour after launch. Watch for at least 15 minutes to get the Scorned Organ emblem as a Twitch drop. Don't forget the other emblem. As part of Twitch's Drops Fest, you earn the Golden Hour emblem if you subscribe or gift a sub before January 31st. That was yesterday. Content delivery plans for Heresy. Here we go. Something we wanted to share today is that Heresy will have weekly content and story delivery. They've already one episode and they're already like, nope, can't do it. The numbers drop off too much. Sorry. I'm going to try my best to be positive. It took them one episode though to be like, people are finishing the story and complaining about it because it's not long enough, or I don't know what oh my God, dude. Why am I already triggered? We understand your concerns about the return. What is cut off on that side? Okay. We understand your concerns about our return to this approach, but we have learned a lot from the all-in format in Revenant. So in Heresy, we're striking a balance between everything dropping at on day one of an act versus meaningful reasons to log in throughout the episode. To that end, we made a vast majority of activities content available on the first day of an act. We said content evolving based on a weekly story, with said content evolving based on a weekly story. Additionally, each week of the season will feature a seasonal challenge that rewards a new tier of seasonal weapon. Check out the live stream next week for the first look at this heretical arsenal. Without stepping into spoiler territory, we can also tell you that Heresy won't rely on a fixed length for each act like the previous episodes. For example, Act 2 will last 3 weeks instead of our standard 5 or 6. Additionally, all reprised weapons for the episode will be available at launch, while all the second half of the episodic weapons will be when Act 2 launches. All reprised weapons for the episode will be available at launch, but the second half of the episodic weapons will be when Act 2 launches. So we're still getting the first half of the heretic. We're getting the first half of the heretical arsenal and all the reprised weapons. I wonder what they're reprising. Our goal is to tell a satisfying and exciting story that both serves as an epilogue to the Light and Darkness saga that helps pave the way for what's coming for Codename Frontiers launch later this year. That's what you've been doing. Okay, I gotta stop it. I'm being negative for no reason. People complained about the drip-fed story. They gave it to us all at once, and then we complained about being able to do it all in like less than an hour. They can't win. They literally can't win. There's no way for Bungie to win. The longest topic of the TWID, the weapons and armor preview with all the magnificent buffs and necessary nerfs, as well as interesting reworks that are coming to the Heresy launches. We are going to make a coffee pot and leave the room to the amazing Destiny 2 sandbox team. Be right back. Okay, sealed them choreographs, reworked with a weapon swapping focus to differentiate it from other hunter reload perks. Perk description now reads as follows: power melees and finisher final blows grant nightmare fuel, increasing handling and airborne effectiveness, while active freshly drawn weapons deal additional damage and grant nightmare fuel on final blows. Gathering nightmare fuel reloads all holstered weapons. Interesting take. But now, doesn't that just make every weapon, or doesn't that make the hunter legs that give you increased hand cannon damage? I guess they'll still be useful because it's like a stacking bonus, but I don't know. Whatever. Cool. A rework. Nobody's going to use them anyways, I think. I don't think that's going to bring them into the fold. Gwynson Vest now progresses its super returns on super hits as well as kills before becoming invisible. Improve the maximum possible super energy gains per return while also increasing the amount of progress needed for maximum gains. Now also emits a cloud of weakening smoke when you exit invisibility while nearby an enemy. Works both in neutral and while in super. That's kind of nice. Just the weakening smoke when you leave invisibility if you're wearing Gwynson's vest. That way it's not just a super exotic. That's kind of cool, but I don't think it's going to be all that useful. If I remember correctly, there's a new aspect that makes it so that you basically have a smoke bomb on everything you kill. If I'm remembering correctly. Which would mean that the exotic, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. The other void exotic that gives you destabilizing rounds when you come out of invisibility. Either way, I don't know. Now that Frost Armor has settled into the sandbox, we feel Renewal Grass can safely be more generous in granting it. Doubled the rate of Frost Armor gain. Okay. Foe Tracer increased the bonus damage duration by 50%. Radiant Dance Machines improves airborne effectiveness and hipfire mobility, range, and accuracy of primary ammo weapons. Multi-kills with primary ammo weapons refund dodge energy. When dodge energy is full, multi-kills grant extra charges. Powerful combatants and guardians count as more than one kill. For relativism specifically, Spirit of Galanor reduced the maximum amount of energy refunded for Silk Strike and Golden Gun to 30%. And then for Foe Tracer, Spirit of the Foe Tracer has inherited the changes made to Foe Tracer. Okay. Saiton's Ramparts removed several downsides applied to Assault Barricade to bring it in line with base Towering Barricade behavior. Cumulatively, these changes result in a Towering Barricade you can shoot through with no other downside while Saiton's is equipped in PvE only. Increase the barricade health, no longer increases barricade cooldown, no longer increases barricade duration, or decreases it. Okay. Eternal Warrior, final blows with Fists of Havoc now grant extended super duration. Ursa Furiosa, blocking damage with Unbreakable now returns grenade energy instead of super energy. Grenade energy is returned at the end of the Unbreakable and is scaled based on the amount of damage you blocked with it. Still strong if you want to use it. Khepri's Horn, these waves no longer return towards the barricade. They only travel outward once. Tracking the waves has been enhanced. Combatant damage by these waves are enveloped in the sunspot. Players are enveloped if they are defeated. Now requires a solar super to be equipped to create the flame wave from the barricade. Khepri's Horn is getting a glow up. That sounds like a fucking nerf. Oh, it sends out 3 waves of flame. Oh, okay. That is a glow up. I didn't read that part. Shocking. Destiny 2 player doesn't read part. Insurmountable Skull Fort now grants energy to arc melee abilities when hitting targets with any arc melee. Amount granted varies based on the melee used. Stoicism, Spirit of the Bear has inherited the change. Yep. Spirit of the Horn has inherited the change. On Thruster, Spirit of the Horn will now emit 4 waves in an X pattern. That might be sick as fuck. Storm Dancer's Brace doubled the damage benefits per stacking of Ascendancy Amplitude. Now reduces the cost of Ionic Blink during the super by 50%. Reduces the maximum amount of energy refunded by 30%. Geomag Stabilizers added a new perk. Sprinting while near max bolt charge will top it off. Starts at 6 stacks of bolt charge. Increase super energy gain from Ionic Traces to 7% from 2%. Don't think it's going to be good anymore, but whatever. Now gives class ability energy per kill with Devour when Devour is active. That's kind of nice, but I don't think that's worthwhile. Speaker's Sight. Healing Turret no longer targets allies at full health. Oh my god. This seems like a huge nerf for death throws. Am I wrong? Oh, so it's a buff, but it's a nerf. Okay. And then Spirit of Verity gained bonus grenade recharge rate, but provide 50% of the base severities. Aiming at a target for a short time will prevent another target moving very quickly across your reticle from dragging your aim off of it. Controller only. Damage tuning. Scouts are getting a 50% buff versus minors and 30% buff versus majors. Get rid of those minors, dude. You got to take them out. Auto rifles a 10% buff versus minors and majors. SMGs 5% buff versus minors. Additionally, we increase the base magazine size by 10 to 15 rounds based on the mag stat. Trace rifles get a 20% buff versus minors. Linear fusion rifles get a 10% versus all combatants. That's kind of nuts. I thought they were tired of the linear fusion DPS meta. Now it's going to be back. Significantly increase aim assist, aim magnetism, and damage with fall off ranges and board glaives. It improves glaive projectile hit rate. Increases the baseline effect for all stats. Yo. Final hit of the melee combo deals double damage. Oh, so they were tired of people shorten it by holding the block button and attacking at the same time. Aggressive frame fusion rifles. Only one ag frame fusion rifle exists with the game to date. Coralius Force, issued back in Beyond Light. We'd like to give a subfamily a bit more love and try to sell its unique charge spread shot gameplay with a complete rework. The original fired its pellets all at once, so its recoil felt shotgun-like. With the rework, we wanted to stay true to the fusion rifle performance of controlling your recoil over the burst, so we converted it to fire multiple bursts of pellets. These shots suffer from damage fall off much less than conventional fusions to compensate for their widespread angle and let the player fire into a pack of PvE enemies and still score multiple kills. Don't worry, you won't have to get Coralius Force on Europa if you want to try these changes out. New reworked ag frames with new perk pools are coming in the episode. It now fires 3 bursts of 4 pellets in increasingly widespread. I don't know how I feel about that. Support frame auto rifles range now increases how far away you can heal another guardian. Rocket assisted frame sidearms reduced PvE detonation damage by 45%. Increased PvE impact damage by 50% or 100%. Reduced aim assist fall off maximum distance 8 meters. Reduced magnetism fall off 8 meters. Reduced damage by 30% versus bosses, vehicles, and mini bosses. Buried bloodline body shot damage is unaffected. Critical hit damage is buffed by 8. The range stat was vestigial to the weapons subfamily, so we've removed it. Range masterworks and enhanced intrinsics will be replaced with something more appropriate. Oh, here we go. Leahy. Lorentz Driver. Picking up a bounty tag now grants 1 ammo to the mag. Triggering Ligrarian Sight by picking up a bounty tag adds 6 ammo to the mag the first time you trigger it. Returns to adding 1 ammo per tag on extensions while the buff remains active. Delicate Tomb. Increase the chance to make ionic traces from 4 to 10. Increase the PvE damage bonus from Tempest Cascade from 30 to 100. Remove the timer from Tempest Cascade. Leahy, with the rework to Trials and that being back, not this one, the one above it. We're in there. We're in there, baby. Darcy added a new catalyst perk. How many ways are they going to change Darcy before they give up on trying to buff this thing and just throw it into the special ammo slot? I'm ready to get depressed again. But the thing about that is, it doesn't matter how many losses we do. If we have a full fire team of 3 people and we get 7 wins with that full fire team of 3 people, we get an adept weapon 100% of the time. And then if we have a 3 win streak on the weekend at any point in time, we also get an adept weapon for every 7 wins. We just need one friend that plays, which is very hard. I mean, Cora plays. I'm sure we can find a friend. Anyways, hits with personal assistant active grant you and nearby allies improved overall weapon performance and precision damage with non-exotic snipers. So one person runs Darcy and everybody gets 15% damage buff. All class exotic glaives. Special shot is no longer tied to glaive energy. Wow. Now triggered on 6 weapon hits to allow the special reload. Increments of both shots and melee hits. Effects of jolting feedback trait added to the intrinsic perk. Okay. Effects of destabilizing trait added to the intrinsic perk. Okay. Effects of incandescent trait added to the intrinsic perk. Added cure pulse to special shot impact. Healing turret no longer targets allies at full burst or full health. Wow. Centrifuge increased the mag size to 45. What was it at before? Dead Messenger or Hard Light and Borealis. New effect grants 30% damage buff to the weapon for 10 seconds when you apply or receive an elemental keyword that matches the currently selected damage type of the weapon. No longer grants different stats based on the current element. Okay, good. Increased stability by 20%, aim assist by 10% to permanently grant it to the void element bonus that it will no longer have access to, since Borealis is a sleeper pick in PvP. The bonus you select over Arc. This bonus was selected over Arc since there are more ways to gain handling. Telesto. Oh, here we go. Harbinger's Pulse now only refills Telesto ammo from reserves. Now triggers with any void final blow. Final blow requirement increased from 2 to 3. However, Telesto final blows count double. Multi-kill timer increased from 2 to 4.5 seconds. And the catalyst, after 3 activations of Harbinger's Pulse, special reload the weapon to cause it a rain of Telesto projectiles on your next direct hit. Oh, this is going to destroy the game. I don't know how yet. I think that this change to Telesto is just going to blow up the tower. Vexcalibur. Don't care. Well, I mean, fuck it. Vexcalibur's secret damage bonus when striking with its projectiles against a certain enemy faction has been increased from 10% to 25% to match Wishender and Malfeasance. Wishender has a bonus? What? Vexcalibur does bonus damage to Vex. Malfeasance does Taken. Does Wishender do Hive? Wardcliff is getting a new intrinsic perk where it grants 1 stack of bolt charge to all nearby allies for every 2 rockets fired, 4 stacks per trigger pull. Queenbreaker. Players can special reload at any time to swap between scopes. Still don't have this gun. Marksman's Sight retains the previous behavior of firing a single shot that changed to nearby targets and blinds them. I don't even know what that gun does, dude. I don't have it. I don't want it. I don't know. Wild behavior from a Destiny 2 player here. Colony increased detonation damage by 40%. This puts its damage per shot a little above legendary drum grenade launchers. Increased number of bots spawned by 1 for all enemy tiers except players. Quicksilver Storm, reduced shots required to trigger a rocket by 17%. Is there a barking spider in here? Legend of Acreus, reduced spread angle by 33%, increased maximum projectile range from 12 to 18 meters. Hey, yo. Fourth Horseman, reduce the rate of fire slightly to give more control over wasting shots. Loads ammo from reserves to the magazine per kill. Lord of Wolves, increased range, reduced damage, removes accuracy penalties for standard fire mode. Release the wolves now triggers on hipfire instead of special reload. Oh. Catalyst, reload speed, and stability boost are now built in when Release the Wolves is active, dealing damage to target Skirchism. Cloud Strike, rapid precision hits, creates a lightning storm at the point of impact and grants a stack of bolt charge. Precision final blows generate a lightning bolt at the target's location and generate a moderate amount of bolt charge. Thunderlord, final blows with this weapon generate a lightning strike from above. Lightning strikes grant a stack of bolt charge. Destabilizing round now grants volatile rounds for 2 seconds if any targets are hit by the volatile burst from the initial final blow. I like that. I like that. Reduced in-kernel cooldown from 4 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Full Court now scales the detonation and burn damage of area denial grenade launchers. Okay. Ambitious Assassin removed both multi-kill and reload timers. Flash counter. Did anybody ever use flash counter? All right, here we go, boys. Nightfall weapons. Lotus Eater is a void rocket-assisted sidearm. Strategist, Feeding Frenzy, well-rounded. Shoot to loot. Beacon rounds and reconstruction. Shoot to loot on a rocket-assisted sidearm. One for all, redacted, high ground, reverberation, frenzy, and AJ. And then they're bringing Palindrome back, but it's Arc. Closing Time, Ellie Cap, EP, Redacted, Outlaw, To the Pain, Magnificent Howl, Snapshot, Master of Arms, Opening Shot, Redacted, and Desperate Measures. They're going to give it Arc and not give it an Arc. I'm going to come. I'm going to come, chat. They're making Palindrome Arc, but they're not giving it jolting feedback or Volt Shot. Whatever. Vanguard Ops. Cynosure. Strand Aggressive Rocket Launcher. Recon, Envious Slice, Demo, Field Prep Tracking, Sympathetic Arsenal, Impulse Amplifier, Ambitious Assassin, Discord, Danger, Overflow. It's supposed to be an arc season. Probs those redacted perks. They're probably related to the fucking arc charges that they're talking about. What are they called? Bolt charges. On Arc Rapid Fire Glaive from Gambit. Guess where I won't be. And then Joxer's Longsword. Void Heavy Burst Pulse Rifle. More weapons leaving soon. Undercurrent, Prophet, Reese Walker, Lethal Abundance. Oh, no. What a twid, chat. What a twid. I want to be positive about Destiny. I do. I love Destiny. I love what Destiny has brought me as a whole. Incoming raid. Damn it, Ariska. I'm literally about to end my stream. Why would you do this? Who doesn't love a-hole? Fine, I'll take it, but I'm going to send it to someone else. I have to go to sleep. Hey, shout out. Shout out Ariska. Is it /SO? No, it's fucking full on. Shout out. Who's huh? You and lay here being beautiful bitches per the usual. Well, I mean, look at us. Literally, look at us. I had that commissioned by Leahy. Shirts when? Ugh. About that. You're going to have to talk to Goose. I don't really know. I don't think legally we're allowed to. Ugh. People are so weird with their DM. Nah, fuck it, we ball. Okay. Need to give you my referral link for Fourth Wall. I think I have Fourth Wall. I think that's what I'm using. I'm not really sure. Who should we raid? I don't really know who to raid here. Chat, you got any suggestions? Kraps is doing his thing. That's what I was thinking, honestly. I literally have his page up right now. I'm like, I think it's a Kraus raid. Hey, chat, copy and paste my raid message because Ariska doesn't have one. I think. Yeah. She just comes in and says, I love a-hole, which, I mean, that could be a raid message. Clipping it, clip it. How did you just raid with 19 people and I'm raiding with 4? This makes no sense. Twitch's rating is weird. I don't like it. I don't really understand how that works, but whatever. Hey, chat, have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Thank you for the raid. Copy and paste the raid message and go Go show Kraus some love. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll be finishing up Dynasty Warriors, and then we got to talk about what we're going to play for like the next week, I think. Anyways, go enjoy Kraus's stream. I love you, and I'll see you all tomorrow.